My son's wife tried having me declared incompetent to steal my $2.3 million estate. I'm retired psychiatrist who destroyed her. My daughter-in-law Jennifer filed a court petition to have me declared mentally incompetent. She claimed I had dementia, that I couldn't manage my finances, that I needed a conservator to protect me from myself. She volunteered to be that conservator, to control my $2.3 million estate. My son Michael supported her completely. Mom, this is for your own good. You're forgetting things, making bad decisions. We love you and want to protect you. They thought I was a confused elderly woman losing her mind. They forgot I spent 38 years as a clinical psychiatrist, specializing in dementia and cognitive disorders. I've diagnosed over 4,000 patients with various forms of dementia. I know what dementia looks like, and I don't have it. I'm Dr. Patricia Lawson, 77 years old. This is the story of how my daughter-in-law tried to steal my estate by falsely claiming I had dementia, and how I used my psychiatric expertise to expose her fraud and send her to prison for 6 years. I'm a widow. My husband Charles died in 2019 from a stroke. We'd been married for 52 years. He left me well provided for. Our house worth $800,000, retirement accounts worth $1.1 million, and $400,000 in other investments. Total estate, $2.3 million. My will leaves everything to my only son, Michael. He's 49, married to Jennifer for 12 years. They have 2 children, Ashley, 10, and Brandon, 8. Michael and I were always close. After Charles died, Michael called me daily, visited weekly. He was attentive, loving, concerned. Jennifer was different, polite but distant. She'd been pressuring Michael for years to talk to your mother about estate planning and make sure everything is organized for inheritance. In early 2023, I noticed Jennifer's behavior changing. She started asking pointed questions. Patricia, have you been taking your medications regularly? I take my blood pressure medication every morning. Why? I just want to make sure you're not forgetting. At your age, memory issues are common. I'm 77. I'm not senile. I manage my own finances, drive, volunteer at the hospital, maintain an active social life. But Jennifer kept pushing. Patricia, Michael and I think you should consider selling your house. It's too big for you. What if you fall? What if you forget to turn off the stove? I'm perfectly capable of living in my own home. Of course. We just worry about you. Then in April 2023, Jennifer escalated. I received legal documents, a petition filed in court by Jennifer Lawson on behalf of Michael Lawson, seeking to have me declared a gravely disabled adult in need of conservatorship due to advanced dementia and cognitive impairment. I was shocked. Dementia? I have no dementia. I'm sharp, coherent, mentally sound. The petition claimed, I frequently forget to take medications. I've had multiple wandering incidents where I got lost. I've given away large sums of money to suspicious individuals. I've made irrational financial decisions. I'm unable to manage daily living activities. I represent a danger to myself. Every single claim was false. The petition included a letter from Dr. Robert Chen, MD, stating he'd examined me and diagnosed moderate to severe Alzheimer's disease with rapidly progressing cognitive decline. I'd never heard of Dr. Robert Chen. I'd never been examined by him. This was a complete fabrication. Jennifer's petition requested that she be appointed as my conservator with full authority over financial and medical decisions. In other words, she wanted complete control of my $2.3 million estate. I called Michael immediately. Michael, did you know Jennifer filed a conservatorship petition against me? Mum, yes. We need to talk about this. You've been having problems. What problems? I'm fine. Mum, you're forgetting things. Last month you called me 3 times in one day, asking the same question. You're not managing well. This is for your protection. I never called you 3 times asking the same question. Michael, I'm a psychiatrist. I specialized in dementia for 38 years. I don't have dementia. Mom, that's exactly what dementia patients say. They don't recognize their own decline. Please don't fight this. Let Jennifer help you. My own son was either deceived by Jennifer or complicit in her fraud. I immediately hired an attorney, Margaret Fielding, who specialized in elder law and conservatorship disputes. Dr. Lawson, this petition is aggressive. They're claiming severe cognitive impairment. We need to prove you're mentally competent. I am mentally competent. I'm a clinical psychiatrist. I can prove it. The court date was set for June 15th, 2023. I had 6 weeks to prepare my defense. But I didn't just prepare a defense. I went on offense. As a psychiatrist, I knew exactly how to document mental competence. I underwent comprehensive neuropsychological testing at Stanford Medical Center, the gold standard for cognitive assessment. Results: Dr. Patricia Lawson demonstrates cognitive function in the superior range for her age. Memory, executive function, language, and reasoning all within normal to above normal parameters. No evidence of dementia or cognitive impairment. I also underwent brain MRI and PET scans. Results: no structural abnormalities, no evidence of Alzheimer's disease or vascular dementia. I had medical proof I was mentally sound. But I also investigated Jennifer's claims. I'm a psychiatrist, but I'm also a researcher. I know how to gather evidence. I pulled my phone records. In the month, Jennifer claimed I'd called Michael 3 times in one day asking the same question. I'd called him exactly once. I pulled my financial records. Jennifer claimed I'd given away large sums to suspicious individuals. Every transaction was documented and legitimate. Charitable donations, gifts to grandchildren, normal expenses. I reviewed my medication records. I take 1 blood pressure medication. My pharmacy records showed I refilled it on schedule every month. No missed doses, no confusion. Jennifer claimed I'd had wandering incidents. I checked my credit card statements, my car's GPS history, my calendar. Every location was accounted for. Grocery store, doctor appointments, volunteer work, friends' homes. No wandering, no confusion. Every single claim Jennifer made was false. Then I investigated Dr. Robert Chen, the doctor who supposedly diagnosed me with Alzheimer's. I contacted the California Medical Board. I need to verify a physician license for Dr. Robert Chen. Spelling: C-H-E-N, long pause. Ma'am, we have no licensed physician named Robert Chen in California. The doctor who diagnosed me doesn't exist. Jennifer had fabricated a medical diagnosis from a fake doctor. That's fraud. That's forgery. That's a felony. I took this information to my attorney. Margaret was stunned. Dr. Lawson, Jennifer submitted a fraudulent medical document to the court. This isn't just a failed conservatorship petition. This is criminal. I contacted the district attorney's office. I filed a criminal complaint against Jennifer for elder abuse, attempting to exploit elderly person, fraud, submitting false documents to court, forgery, creating fake medical diagnosis, attempted theft, trying to steal $2.3 million estate. The DA opened an investigation immediately. Meanwhile, the conservatorship hearing proceeded. June 15th, 2023. I walked into court with my attorney, my medical records, my evidence. Jennifer's attorney presented their case first. Your Honor, Mrs. Lawson is suffering from advanced dementia. She's unable to care for herself. She needs protection. Ms. Jennifer Lawson, her loving daughter-in-law, is willing to serve as conservator. The judge looked at me. Mrs. Lawson, do you have dementia? No, Your Honor, I do not. Your Honor, Jennifer's attorney interrupted. That's typical dementia denial. Patients often don't recognize their own impairment. I stood up. Your Honor, may I present evidence? Proceed. I'm Dr. Patricia Lawson. I practice clinical psychiatry for 38 years. Specializing in dementia and cognitive disorders. I've diagnosed over 4,000 patients with various forms of dementia. I know what dementia looks like. I do not have dementia. Here is comprehensive neuropsychological testing from Stanford Medical Center performed 3 weeks ago. Results show cognitive function in the superior range for my age. Here are brain MRI and PET scans showing no evidence of Alzheimer's. or any other dementia. Here are my phone records disproving the claim I called my son repeatedly with confusion. Here are my financial records showing no suspicious transactions. Here are my medication records showing perfect compliance. Every claim in this petition is false. The judge reviewed the documents carefully. These are comprehensive medical evaluations from reputable institutions. Yes, Your Honor, and there's more. The petition includes a letter from Dr. Robert Chen, diagnosing me with Alzheimer's disease. I've never met Dr. Robert Chen. The California Medical Board has no record of any licensed physician named Robert Chen. This document is fraudulent. The courtroom went silent. Your Honor, I continued, this isn't about protecting me. This is about stealing my $2.3 million estate. My daughter-in-law fabricated a dementia diagnosis to gain control of my assets. This is elder abuse and fraud. Jennifer's face went white. Her attorney looked panicked. The judge was furious. Ms. Lawson, did you submit a fraudulent medical document to this court? Jennifer stammered. I thought, yes or no? Is this letter from a real doctor who examined Mrs. Lawson? Silence. Your Honor, Jennifer's attorney said, we need to withdraw this petition. Petition denied, the judge declared. Mrs. Lawson has conclusively proven mental competence. Furthermore, I'm referring this matter to the district attorney for investigation of potential fraud and elder abuse. Michael was sitting in the courtroom. He looked shocked. Mom, I didn't know the doctor was fake. Jennifer told me. Michael, you believed her over me. Your mother, a clinical psychiatrist who knows exactly what dementia looks like. The criminal investigation moved quickly. Detectives interviewed Jennifer. She initially claimed misunderstanding and good intentions, but investigators found more. Jennifer had been researching conservatorship fraud online. Her computer history showed searches for how to get elderly person declared incompetent. Conservatorship, California, how to control estate. Can conservator spend protected person's money, fake medical diagnosis for dementia. She'd also contacted 3 other doctors, trying to get them to diagnose me with dementia without actually examining me. All 3 refused, so she invented Dr. Robert Chen and forged a diagnosis. Investigators also found Jennifer's bank statements. She was $127,000 in debt. Credit cards maxed out. She'd taken out loans she couldn't repay. She needed money. My $2.3 million estate was her solution. In September 2023, Jennifer was arrested and charged with elder abuse, attempting to defraud elderly person, fraud, submitting false documents to court, forgery, creating fake medical diagnosis, attempted grand theft, $2.3 million. Conspiracy, Michael filed for divorce 3 weeks after Jennifer's arrest. Mom, I swear I didn't know she faked the doctor. She convinced me you were declining. I should have listened to you. I'm so sorry. I wanted to forgive Michael, but trusting Jennifer over his own mother, a psychiatrist specializing in dementia, hurt deeply. Jennifer's trial began in February 2024. I testified for 3 days. Dr. Lawson, you're a clinical psychiatrist who specialized in dementia for 38 years. How many patients did you diagnose with dementia during your career? Over 4,000. And do you have dementia? No. I underwent comprehensive testing. My cognitive function is normal to superior for my age. Why do you think Ms. Jennifer Lawson filed this conservatorship petition to steal my estate? She was deeply in debt. She fabricated a dementia diagnosis to gain control of my assets. This is a classic elder abuse scenario. Financially desperate family member targets elderly relative with false incompetence claims. The prosecution presented all the evidence. Jennifer's debt, $127,000. Her computer searches about conservatorship fraud. The fake Dr. Chen letter. My medical records proving competence. Phone records disproving her claims. Financial records showing no suspicious activity. Jennifer's defense was weak. Her attorney claimed Jennifer genuinely believed Mrs. Lawson had dementia and was trying to help. The prosecution destroyed that. If Jennifer genuinely believed Dr. Lawson had dementia, why did she need to invent a fake doctor? Why did she forge a diagnosis? Why did she ignore comprehensive medical testing from Stanford showing Dr. Lawson is mentally sound? This wasn't concern This was theft. The jury deliberated 8 hours. Guilty on all counts. Jennifer collapsed. She'd been confident she'd be acquitted. Sentencing was in April 2024. The judge was harsh. Ms. Lawson, you attempted to exploit an elderly woman by falsely claiming she had dementia. You fabricated medical documents. You submitted fraud to this court. You tried to steal $2.3 million. Your victim isn't just any elderly person. She's a clinical psychiatrist who spent nearly 4 decades diagnosing the very condition you falsely claimed she had. You exploited the stigma and fear around dementia to attempt a cruel theft. I'm sentencing you to 6 years in state prison. You will pay $85,000 in restitution for legal fees and emotional distress. You are permanently barred from serving as anyone's conservator or power of attorney. 6 years. Jennifer was 43. She'd be 49 when released. She lost custody of Ashley and Brandon. Michael got full custody in the divorce. She lost everything. Michael brings the kids to visit me now. We're rebuilding our relationship. It's hard. The betrayal cut deep, but he's my son and I love him. Ashley asked me recently, Grandma, why did Mom try to take your money? Sometimes people make very bad choices when they're desperate, honey. Your mom got into financial trouble and made a terrible decision, but you didn't do anything wrong. I'm 77 now, still sharp, still managing my own finances, still living independently in my home. I've started volunteering with an elder abuse prevention organization, teaching elderly people and their families to recognize conservatorship fraud. I'm Dr. Patricia Lawson. I'm a psychiatrist who was targeted by my own daughter-in-law, trying to steal my estate by falsely claiming I had dementia. If it can happen to a psychiatrist, it can happen to anyone. Here's what you need to know. Jennifer is currently serving year 2 of 6 at Central California Women's Facility. She has 4 more years. By the time she's released, her children will be teenagers who barely remember her. Some people think 6 years is harsh, but Jennifer tried to steal my entire estate, my independence, my autonomy. She tried to have me declared incompetent and locked away so she could spend my money. She weaponized dementia, a devastating disease that destroys millions of families, to commit fraud. And she targeted a psychiatrist who specialized in dementia for 38 years. I'm Dr. Patricia Lawson. I'm 77 years old. My daughter-in-law tried to have me declared mentally incompetent to steal my $2.3 million estate. She thought I was a confused old woman who wouldn't understand what she was doing. She forgot I spent 38 years diagnosing dementia and cognitive disorders in over 4,000 patients. I underwent comprehensive testing proving my competence. I investigated and disproved every false claim. I exposed the fake doctor and the forged diagnosis. She got 6 years in prison, lost her children, lost her freedom. I kept my estate, my independence, and my dignity. Justice served. The end. Subscribe for elder protection justice.